Ahead of 4 huge days of festivities, the Queen has returned to Windsor Castle following some downtime at Balmoral, of course, and preparations well and truly underway.
That's right. She's got 4 big days ahead of her. We don't know where she's going to turn up because that's only going to be announced each day depending on how she's feeling. But Trooping the Colour tomorrow, everybody's getting ready for that. Everyone's making their lemon trifles and their coronation chicken. And our 7 News correspondent was in Europe was talking to some royalists. We're going to cross to that.
Well, you sort of wing it, really. I've brought a bag of cereal bars, so I'm not going to die. I've been trying to lose weight, so that'll help.
It's a Jubilee diet.
Jubilee diet. It's a new thing we've created. I think don't drink too much water is a good idea because it's quite a way to the facilities.
I love
the alfoil, the thermal blanket.
I think this thermal blanket to keep her warm at night might be warm during the day, aren't they? And she's been existing on muesli bars, this woman, just to see the Queen and Trooping the Colour. I love it, though. You know, there's no better place to be than Britain when they're celebrating.
I know, they do it so well, don't they? I can't wait to see
I've got my corgi cup ready.
Oh, beautiful.
And a cup of tea.
You got your Princess Diana tea towel?
I've got it all. I've got it all laid out. And we got wind of this yesterday. You can maybe shed some more light on it. Princess Eugenie is heading off to Europe.
That's right. Her and her husband are moving to Portugal for part of the year, apparently. If you remember, Jack Brooksbank worked with George Clooney and Cindy Crawford's husband on that tequila company. Well, now he's going to be working for a country club and ocean club. You can see why Eugenie would want to do this. They've got a 1-year-old son. Portugal, you know, beautiful place to live, lovely beach culture after, you know, living in London all those years. The other point, though, is that, of course, they've been turfed out of Frogmore Cottage by the Sussexes who have come back. I'm saying they were turfed out. We're not sure about that, but certainly Meghan and Harry are keeping Frogmore Cottage, and maybe the suggestion that they're going to spend more time there. When they are in London, Eugenie and Jack will stay at Ivy Cottage, which is part of the Kensington Palace complex. But yeah, lovely life.
Is Ivy Cottage like a little bit smaller, a little bit cheaper?
Yeah, a bit tattier, and it doesn't have all that Soho House, you know, decorations and boho vibe that Meghan styled.
And it wouldn't have the new kitchen that Frogmore's got as well.
Or a yoga room.
Now, finally, we heard a little earlier the jury will resume their deliberations in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial. What's the latest from you?
Yeah, this could go on for a while, I think, because there's a lot for them to deliberate. We heard that they have come back, the jury, asking for a question on that headline. But one of the interesting things is how much this case has been Team Amber and Team Depp, and we've seen there's a massive buses now parked outside the court with a Pirates of Caribbean theme. I think we've got some images of this. This thing is just kind of turned up there in support of Johnny Depp. Of course, Johnny at the moment has been in London singing over the weekend with Jeff Beck. But look, this shows when you televise a court case like this, people get on board. It's like O.J. Simpson. Whether it's good or bad, you know, it turns it into a circus. But you know, who would do that to their own camper van? Like, that's going to be a problem when you then decide to go around Middle America. I suppose you meet lots of people, but yeah, it's an interesting one. I think people are really hanging out to see that verdict and what it might mean.
And you wonder about their careers moving forward from here for both Depp and Heard. I'm not sure where do they go from here.
Well, look, that's the problem. You know, if Depp loses, then that's potentially the end of his career, obviously. Heard, you know, what does that mean for domestic abuse victims who may want to come forward? I mean, this has been a circus, and I think that having a bit of restraint in our viewing of it is wise.
All right. Thank you for that wrap-up, Ange. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
We'll see you soon.